Semicolons, a la Shmoop. Your best friend Lila loves Disney movies. Her favorite is Beauty and the Beast. She loves the part where Gaston falls off the castle. Okay, she's a little grim. Well, it's perfectly okay for you to mention Lila's favorite Disney movie and the reason why she loves film in 2 separate sentences. Feel free to bust out the semicolon here instead. Believe it or not, the semicolon doesn't exist just so you can text a winking emoticon. Nope, this punctuation mark serves to splice 2 shorter sentences that are closely related to each other together. So, say you have a paragraph of short sentences. Mary hated her shoes. They were too small. They were also ugly. Her mom had bought them on sale. Too many choppy sentences can be boring for the reader, unless you read it cleverly like we just did. The semicolon allows you to spice up your sentence structure, so you end with, Mary hated her shoes. They were too small, semicolon. They were also ugly. Her mom had bought them on sale. Well, your reader is less bored, yay. Now make them clown shoes and you're really in business. You also use a semicolon when you want to point out the relationship between 2 clauses. Take these 2 sentences, please. Jane's pants were too short, and everyone could see her hairy ankles. There's a clear relationship between these 2 sentences, so why not string them together with a semicolon? Then you end up with, Jane's pants were too short, semicolon. Everyone could see her hairy ankles. You never use semicolons with coordinating conjunctions like and, or, and but, with one exception. For example, say you have the sentence, Sarah has a shrine to Twilight in her room, but she hides it from her friends. Here the punctuation mark between Twilight and but needs to be a comma. Now for the exception. Say your sentence is, lots of girls have Twilight shrines, including Sarah in Muleshoe, Texas, semicolon, Leslie in Stop, Arkansas, semicolon, and Linda in Hellhole Palms, California. Because you're listing girls with Twilight shrines in this sentence, and because commas are already being used to separate cities from states, semicolons are needed to separate each girl in the list from the others. One instance where you always use a semicolon is when a conjunctive adverb is in play. Conjunctive adverbs are not a disease. Instead, they include words like however, therefore, and indeed. Say you have 2 sentences, I put off writing my paper all week, and therefore I will be pulling an all-nighter. If you want to combine these 2 sentences into one, you'd insert a semicolon between week and therefore, and end up with, I put off writing my paper all week, semicolon, therefore I will be pulling an all-nighter. If you're having trouble remembering that coordinating conjunctions require commas and conjunctive adverbs need semicolons, try this trick. Coordinating conjunctions are small words like and, or, and but, and they all need small commas. Conjunctive adverbs are bigger words like however, therefore, and indeed, and they need bigger separation. Yeah, the semicolon. Anyway, we know Lila's your bestie and all, but might we recommend you get some new friends? Subscribe to check out more equally fantabulous videos. You should see the subscribe button just below this one. If you're having trouble locating it, we recommend you watch our video, How to Find the Subscribe Button.